In Book 1 of the Masnavi, Rumi turns story into a mirror for the soul. A merchant, a parrot, and a far-off homeland become the grammar of awakening. What looks like a fable of travel is really a lesson in release. The question is simple and severe. What frees what we love? The merchant stands for worldly care, generous, competent, and still possessive. The parrot is brilliant in captivity, voice and beauty behind bars. India is the imagined origin, the place where the self remembers what it was before the cage. Rumi frames the drama as longing for one's own true kind. This cage is not only metal, it is the fine net of ownership and habit. Even affection can become confinement when it needs control to feel safe. The parrot's eloquence cannot buy freedom. It may even ornament the prison. Rumi hints, captivity can be comfortable, and that is its danger. Before he leaves, the merchant asks each dependent what gift they desire. The household requests objects. The parrot requests a message. So the gift becomes a question sent across distance toward those who live unbound. Sometimes the most valuable cargo is not goods, but news. Tell my story, the parrot says. Tell them I am caged. It seeks a witness, a kinship beyond the merchant's affection. This is the soul asking the free-hearted for a sign. What do the liberated do with captivity? In India, the merchant finds parrots of the same bright lineage. He conveys the greeting and describes the captive's sorrow. One parrot hears and drops at once, silent as death. A teaching arrives without explanation, like lightning without speech. The merchant reads the fall as tragedy, as a mistake of his own tongue. But Rumi offers a different literacy. Some meanings are enacted, not said. The free parrot answers by becoming an image, a riddle meant for a cage-bound mind to solve. He comes home carrying spices and silk, yet the real burden is uncertainty. He repeats the story as one report a mishap, not a revelation. But the message has been planted in the parrot's heart already. A sign does not need agreement, it needs readiness. When the captive hears it, it collapses, still, breathless, mute. The merchant's grief rushes in. Love that clings meet the terror of loss. He thinks devotion has killed his companion. Rumi lets sorrow do its work. It loosens the fist of possession. To remove the body, the merchant opens the door at last, and in that instant, the parrot leaps alive and flies into open air. Freedom arrives disguised as death, and the lock turns by surprise. What the cage could not yield to pleading, it yields to surrender. Rumi stages a core Sufi maxim: die before the body dies. not annihilation, but the end of the false self that begs to be owned. The parrot dies to the role of captive and pet, and by that death it is reborn into its proper sky. At first, the parrot is celebrated for speech. At last, it is saved by silence. Rumi warns that language can become another cage, performance replacing truth. The decisive act is not argument, but transformation. When the self stops insisting, the way appears. The merchant learns that love must not hoard what it adores. Possession calls itself care, yet it keeps the beloved small and near. His lesson is costly. To free the other feels like losing the other. Rumi insists, real love does not keep, it releases. The cage changes name, status, identity, certainty, even piety. We decorate captivity with cleverness until a deeper message arrives. Rumi's remedy is not escape, but awakening. Let the performing self die and see what living remains. The parrot's flight is not abandonment, it is return. What is freed goes back to its own kind, its own breath, its own horizon. The story ends with an ache that is also a blessing. The beloved was never meant to be kept, only to be known and let go. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to explore Iranian history, literature, and culture more deeply, we invite you to join Kimia Academy. Our goal is to make learning accessible, meaningful, and connected to the richness of Persian heritage. If you have any questions about this video or how to continue learning, we'd be happy to help. Thank you again.